Special Court and DNPS Manipur sentenced Lunkhomang Haukip to 10 years in jail in connection with drug trafficking case. Four individuals arrested along with 3.5 kilograms of heroin, nearly 1 crore rupees cash from T. Kulen village, Kangpokpi. And Just and Fair Delimitation rejects census collection in Manipur without prior identification of illegal migrants. Hello, very good evening, and you're watching ISTV English News. I'm Priyalakshmi Langpoklakpam. Now the news in detail. In a significant ruling from the Special Court under the NDPS Act in Manipur, 43-year-old Lunkhomang Haukip, son of Zangled Haukip of Langkhong village, has been sentenced to 10 years of rigorous imprisonment along with a fine of 1 lakh rupees after being found guilty under Section 21C of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. Lunkhomang Haukip was nabbed along with 2.24 kilograms of brown sugar by personnel of Narcotic and Border Affairs on October 15, 2022 during a frisking and checking near Dolai Thabi Dam. The convict was produced before the court via video conferencing from the Manipur Central Jail Sajiva. The Special Public Prosecutor opposed any leniency, citing the worsening drug crisis in the state. He urged the court to impose the maximum sentence as a deterrent. However, Defence Counsel pleaded for a lighter sentence, highlighting the convict's poor economic background, lack of prior criminal record, and the fact that he is the sole breadwinner of his family with 3 minor children. After hearing both sides, the court ruled that the minimum sentence under Section 21C would serve the interests of justice. He has been given 6 months to pay the fine, failing which he will face an additional year of simple imprisonment. Meanwhile, a combined team of Kangpokpi Police and Central Forces has arrested 4 individuals along with 3.5 kilograms of heroin and nearly 1 crore rupees in cash from T. Kulen village, which is under the jurisdiction of Kangpokpi Police Station. According to police, the individuals have been identified as S. Paubina Tainamai, age 31, P.F. Adafro, age 34, S. Boivina, age 29, all from T. Kulen village, and Lungdinibao Thuimai, 52, of Kundong Kunkhaiba, Tamenglong district. Police seized 273 soft cases of contraband heroin weighing around 3.5 kilograms, unaccounted cash amounting to 99,09,850 rupees, 7 mobile phones and 2 four-wheelers from their possession. Paurabi Development Committee along with Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation JDF jointly organized a public meeting at Paurabi Community Hall today to raise awareness on the delimitation in Manipur. The meeting was presided by convener of the JFT campaign Jitendra Ningomba, its organization secretary L. Ratan, IPR secretary K. Maharavi, finance secretary Sunil Karam, president Paurabi Development Committee and Selung, former president of the committee K. Samungao, and vice president K. Acho as the main guests. During the meeting, JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba pointed out that Manipur has been in a situation of unrest following the conflict launched by illegal migrants, which have been entering into Manipur since the early days. He then rejected the plan of the government to conduct census collection in Manipur amid such situation of unrest and urged to identify illegal migrants using NRC or other similar mechanism prior to any census process. He expressed worry over illegal migrants being registered as Indian citizens if the census collection is conducted now, and appeal the indigenous communities to support the campaign for just and fair delimitation.
Mitok mian sa mayam ama lamdam sida sengakpa adugi mitok mian sa mayam sim aduna kutuk lai palaga hana lamdam sida kundalai daduna legamba na koi yelhumi kamu sida makoi na domain tokselapane khangbile ko adubu luri budi ekoi la sinamrum dana mitok mian sa mayam sida la khangaba kamu singduna hasan gradi hujuji la manju ko ki la hasan gradi hai wo hang se la de ne wai ko na mi kalot mi ko ki mo si ya no hai se 2001 mikok thiwa matamda mi mayam ama hapsen gi pot ama khangneba inya graboi masana khangini manipur graboi masana khangini la thok ne namu gi damak tade ngasi kukumina al manipur de ba yelhumi bu kanba pa kanglu mayam sikina hori che.
The Nongma Panba Mifam Loop Sabungkhok organized a program to commemorate its foundation day at Sobom Lairin B. Sanglen, located in the middle of Sabungkhok village under Lamlai Assembly constituency, Imphal East today. Dignitaries who took part in the event included convener of Imagi Mera T.A. Sujata, Loching Purel of Nongma Panba Mifam Loop, Laitonjam Rajkumar Meitei, President of Sabungkhok Development Committee Tensubam Pakpa, Advisor of Arambai Tengol 58, Unit Cobra Chalo and Sandi, Social Scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram, President of Sabungkhok Mera Paibi Haigruzam Memcha and President of YSWC Sabungkhok Chongtham Amujao Meitei, among others. During the program, several speakers shared their views on how the Meitei community can preserve its traditions, strengthen unity and ensure collective development. They highlighted the need to identify and uphold the roots and cultural identity. Cultural performances such as traditional dance, folk songs and poetry recitations were also part of the celebration, showcased by the students. Speaking at the event, convener of Imagi Mera T.A. Sujata emphasized that the rich customs and traditions upheld in the society today have been carefully preserved and handed down by the ancestors. She highlighted that it is the duty of the present generation to protect and carry forward this heritage for future generations. Stressing the importance of cultural continuity, she called for nurturing and guiding the youth to uphold their identity and core values. She further noted that even those living abroad must not forget the traditions, culture and sense of respect that define the state when they return home. According to her, a lack of respect and unity can lead to significant losses within the community. Ignoring the traditions, she warned would result in the erosion of the cultural essence. Hence, he urged those residing in more developed areas to take active responsibility in preserving and promoting these invaluable cultural practices. On the other hand, Dr. Dhanabir Laishram, who took part in the event, stressed the need for people living together in the state to build mutual trust, support one another and foster a sense of unity. He noted that such a spirit of togetherness is essential for realizing the true essence of the idea of Manipur. He further stated that unless individuals stop competing against one another and instead focus on collective progress, all ongoing efforts will ultimately be in vain. Without unity and mutual respect, he warned it will be impossible to uphold and strengthen the true spirit and vision of the idea of Manipur.
Social relationship reality Ching tam anigi mari security ko na nai sanadana ching wat pa tam wat pa ching men double redam se masi koi ne bakse masina social relationship magi reality do sikula se masi ko development idea of the.
A program was held to confer the RIST Distinguished Scientist Award 2025, jointly organized by the Research Institute of Science and Technology, RIST, and the Manipur Mathematical Society at the conference hall of the Department of Physics, Manipur University today. During the event, the RIST Distinguished Scientist Award 2025 was presented to Professor Jayanta Manohar Mayum from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, University of Sheffield, United Kingdom. The program was attended by eminent guests including former Vice Chancellor of Dhanamanjari Manjuri University, Imphal, Professor N. Raj Mohan Singh, Director of RIST, Imphal, Professor N. Nimai Singh, retired Professor H. Jayantakumar Singh from the Department of Mathematics, the M College of Science and Head of the Department of Physics, Manipur University, Professor A. Dilip Kumar Singh. Speaking at the event, Professor N. Raj Mohan shared the RIST was established in 1992 and has been working to promote science and technology through various platforms such as seminars, interactive lectures, publications and conferences. He noted that RIST has also published research materials that highlight the contributions of emerging scientists from the region. These publications served as a scientific bridge, especially for the younger generation, helping to popularize scientific work, he said. He also expressed optimism that many budding scientists are emerging from the state and that, beyond excellence in sports and art and culture, Manipur is also capable of making significant contributions to the field of science and technology at the international level. Arambai Tengol has commended the government order to identify illegal immigrants in Manipur and stated that they are ready to extend support to the government's initiative as law-abiding citizens if necessary. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, Commissioner of Arambai Tengol CMP General Headquarters Gunindro Mangang intimated that Arambai Tengol on several occasions has been pressing the Governor, Ministry of Home Affairs and other relevant authorities to safeguard the socio-cultural identity of the indigenous communities by highlighting the demographic, geopolitical and socio-economic changes. Gunindro also urged the authorities to prioritize identification of illegal migrants before conduction of the census and delimitation in Manipur. He reiterated an appeal to resolve the issue of influx of illegal immigrants using NRC or other similar mechanism before any census collection process.
The Ministry of Home Affairs na illegal immigrant ki matangda yamna strong oiba order thoroktana robust enforcement of NRC implementation natraga any other such mechanism Manipurda implement tawidana lairiba illegal immigrant ki influx ki akoida piriba so sakhu se masdai kannabi matangda haije ki balaikre Manipur government ki 23rd July ki memorandum ama thoropdo madubo koi Arambai Tengol support tawo phongdok chaba maduda koi lairiba resourcing se maybe tangai khadaba data or suna traga dai duda koi gi lejeriba resource Arambai Tengol ki strong 70,000 youth mayam sigi mathok tarena khalabawda adwai dubulda support tawjagani haibagi akoina haijaba uchaba adugumba press meet ni
MLA Opatso ACS Kunjakeshwar expressed of government formation in Manipur, however, added that the state still needs to attend the appropriate atmosphere for government formation. He was speaking to media while inaugurating a bakery outlet called the Imphal Bakery at Tera. In his statement to media, the MLA commended the proprietor of the bakery, Laisham Sona, for the endeavour. MLA Kewa said while the BJP hopes to form a government soon, it is necessary to create an atmosphere suitable for such formation.
상도권들이 mandatory냐봐. 상도자한테 다 두고 가면 들어가지 상도자. 어떻게 반응도 좀 세워 보셔야 돼. 상도권에 놔두고 또 나도 그렇게 술리지 봐. The moment 행사 이제도 백달매 하면서 빼나 받는 손도 보고 막 알아도 이제 제목가 내거든. 상도권가 계속 말이 렌데 어떻게 mandatory냐봐.
Phawak Chau Sekmaijing Gram Panchayat in association with Thauna Leibi VLF, Hengun Chaukhatpa VLF organized a one-day Convergence mela at Sekmaijing Market Community Hall today. The event was organized under the aegis of Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission, Imphal West 2, CD Block, Wangoi and under PRI CBO Convergence Project. MLA of Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency Kongkham Robindro, Chairperson of Phawak Chau Sekmaijing Gram Panchayat Oinam Popilon, Chairperson Uchiwa Jila Parisad Mayengbam Gyanendro and Additional Deputy Commissioner Imphal West Kaisam Jadumani attended as the eminent cases of the event, which witnessed tolls from 22 different government line departments to provide their service. Addressing the function, MLA Kongkham Robindro informed that 2 VLF offices have been constructed for Uchiwa with construction set to begin for Hengun. He added that he is prepared to construct a VLF office for Phawbakchau if a plot is allotted. The MLA further announced that he will award 3 top-performing self-help groups under VLFs of Mayang Imphal Assembly constituency in tenure of every 3 months.
Moigi report se VLF ki makada deliver select group ki deliver mayam sigi kendra ki tigi ha ahum na ka report ko lena hai kana na phajana tawi mo aro ina hai na ha ahum ko dingi ai price ma thama magena first second third thama mage kwadi phajana tawa select group to uchi wa de ko gera phapok chau de ko gera makha de ko gera ko ki select group to ai na first to ma se kontra pise ke kun tara na mathama
Department of English, Dhanamanjuri College of Arts, DMU, in collaboration with Manipur University, English Alumni Association and IQAC, DM College of Arts, kicked off a 2-day international hybrid conference on critical humanities, language, culture and indigeneity today at DMU Arts Auditorium. The inaugural ceremony was attended by Vice Chancellor of Dhanamanjuri University, Professor W. Chand Babu, Principal DM College of Arts, Professor S. Lanchenba, among others as a Presidium member. Speaking on the occasion, Vice Chancellor W. Chand Babu underlined the importance of culture in developing a society and said the conference will have acquired knowledge on working in the global workplace.
अखोगी virtual workplace मैम सी पृथ्वी की ओइना सेंगोलकपा टेक्नोलॉजी की एडवांसमेंट मसिगो मैम सी लेरेगा ग्लोबल वर्कप्लेस सी मसगी खोइना वर्ल्ड हैज बिकम अ ग्लोबल विलेज का हाइरिबा पृथ्वी सी खुंगंग अम दौना फंक्शन तौरे का हाइसी अमरम याम चुम्मे असिगी मतम सी खोइना वर्कफोर्स मैम से अखोगी थबक तौरिबा मी मैम सी कल्चर सी खंगद्रगदी मागी वर्कप्लेस दा इफेक्टिवली मथौ मैम सी पांगथोक ngамदबा सिगी इशू से खोइना उबा फंगे.
Meanwhile, Principal S. Lanchenba also spoke at the function to highlight the importance to smaller communities preserve its tradition, culture and language amid the changing global landscape in order to safeguard their identity from the larger major communities.
Yelong degi leirakpa malem sida leireba mi mayam kanglup mayam se masina masagi saktam kanba marul kanba loina na magi kenu tradition madu kanba ngasidi tangai phadre haiwa wafamdu malenggoina khangna bhairada koina international gi thakta sigi topic sim local laga mayam da piba pau makhalamani.
The 2-day international seminar on digital diversity, democracy and development organized by Department of Political Science, Manipur University, Council for Social Digital Development, Northeast Development Foundation with support from Northeastern Social Research Center and National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology concluded today. The valedictory session held at Court Hall, Manipur University began with a welcome address by Dr. Khelena Gurumayum, Professor S. Mangi Singh graced the session as chief guest with Dr. Said Sultan Qazi, Dr. Yumnam Jayanti Singh and Professor Sanjay Kumar as guests of honor. The session was presided over by Professor N. Bijayan Meete. More than 70 participants from various institutions across the globe attended the seminar in both online and offline mode. President of Lamangdong Ima Kaithel Chaukhatlup El Nganbi has said the women vendors of the market is prepared to shift their vendors into the newly constructed Bishnupur Women Market complex as the authorities has delayed the inauguration of the market. The women vendors held a discussion over the issue in the market complex today and deliberated on their inconveniences. President El Nganbi said the decision to shift the vendors inside the new complex has been adopted since the authorities prohibited street vendors in the area and has failed to address the issue faced by the women vendors.
Haidela se numit apa bayi ngaga sarkana ekoina haiba matam tabi draba ekoina ngangba wa lobi daba taraga di ima ibn sing nong khang charaga leiba yada banina ekoi di ima ibn sing na talaga manipur di tangkhai ma thai banina ima ibn sing di yengaga ekoi di haidela se athuba matam da sangana ba honarani haiba se masi ayat tamjari.
Secretary of the Association, CH Kangpokpi, pointed out that it will be difficult to house all the vendors in the two temporary markets as there is larger number of vendors as compared to the available slots. She said the licensed vendors have been demanding to shift into the new complex. However, the inaction of the authorities has compelled the association to adopt the resolution. A memorandum notifying the decision will be submitted to the MLA and the DC, she added. District Police Kangpokpi conducted a refresher training program for its traffic officers and personnel today, focusing on key traffic regulations and field practices. The refresher training session was held under the supervision of the SP Kangpokpi at Kangpokpi Garden. The session covered important aspects of the Motor Vehicles Act 2019 along with detailed briefings on traffic signs and VIP movement protocols. Officers also took part in practical demonstrations to reinforce real-world applications of traffic control. In addition to training, the team exchanged ideas and suggestions on improving the local traffic management system. The refresher course was facilitated by in-house experts from the traffic unit and was attended by Additional SP Law and Order in charge A. Romendro and Additional SP Operations Kangpokpi Binoy Chongtham. The 69th Battalion CRPF Mantripukri organized a free medical camp today at Malom Tuliyaima Ibutokpakhangba, Laibung. The free medical camp held under the initiative of the 69th Battalion under the aegis of CRPF Manipur and Nagaland Sector, Imphal, provided medical checkups and treatment to many local residents, including elderly individuals, women and children from the nearby areas. Necessary medicines were also distributed free of cost to those who received medical attention during the camp. Commandant H.L. Berwa of the 69th Battalion CRPF stated that the program was organized with the aim of fostering goodwill and strengthening the relationship between the local population and the CRPF.
हमारी सरकार की तरफ से या फिर हमारे सेक्टर आईजी सर की निर्देशन में इस तरह के आयोजन करते आए हैं हम लोग, ताकि हमारा और पब्लिक के बीच में जो सौहार्द वाली भावना है उसका डेवलपमेंट, उसका बिल्डिंग, कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग हो और पब्लिक हमारे साथ जो है अच्छा उनका और हमारा तालमेल और अच्छा संपर्क रहे, ताकि पब्लिक और हमारे बीच में कोई गैप ना हो रहे और ताकि अच्छा हम लोग माहौल जो है मणिपुर इम्फाल में हम लोग जो है माहौल को नॉर्मलसी करने के लिए लोगों की हर तरह से सहायता कर सकें.
Over 100 people availed medical benefits during the free medical camp along with services of ECG and blood sugar tests. Malom Apunba Development Organization Coordinator Chandam Bimol expressed gratitude to the 69th Battalion CRPF Mantripukri for organizing such free medical camp.
CRPF 69 CRPF Battalion Mantripukri ka moina organize the wajita kusam naraga koi malom sida koi one day free medical camp ama sinjabani hariba medical camp si koi 69 Battalion yam phajana cooperate tawidana ngasi si yamna mai pakna malom gi hauji phawda mi chama hena koi check tawjakre masi ge damakta 69 Battalion bu koi gi malom apunba development organization gi maike tegi haninga itan thagasa phungdokchari.
Members of the Lecturers Association Manipur LAM belonging to Kangpokpi and Senapati district had demanded for early regularization of their services while rejecting the contractual salary as proposed by the state government. The statement was stated in a press conference held at Senapati on Friday, while the regularized lecturers of 2018 batch has been on pen-down strike under Lecturers Association Manipur LAM since July 21 last. Addressing media during the conference, one of the lecturers stated that the regularized lecturers of 2018 batch came together at Senapati district headquarters, marking the 5th day of their pen-down strike under the banner Lecturers Association Manipur. The lecturers of 2018 batch were stated to have regularized on 8 January 2022. The order stated to mention clearly that the lecturers will be entitled with salary and allowance to be commenced from 1st April 2023. However, the lecturers stated they haven't received regular pay till that. The lecturers urged the government of Manipur to complete their regularization process at the earliest. The lecturers also urged the government of Manipur to give regular payment as per by the order. If the government fails to look into the grievances of the lecturers of 2018 batch, the body warrants to intensify agitation under the consideration of Lecturers Association Manipur.
We want to share our grievances and urge the government of Manipur to complete our regularization process at the earliest. We urge the government of Manipur to give regular payment as per government order. And if the government fails to look into the matters, we, the lecturer of 2018 batch, will intensify more education under the consideration of Lecturers Association Manipur 2018.
The Food Safety Administration Senapati organized an awareness program on food fortification, good manufacturing practices and good hygiene practices for ICDS workers, including supervisors and Anganwadi workers at DRDA Hall, Senapati. In her keynote address, DPO Chofolo emphasized the importance of staying healthy and encouraged participants to gain maximum benefit from the program. Designated Officer L. Joni clarified misconceptions about plastic rice, explaining that fortified rice contains added vitamins and urged Anganwadi workers to promote food fortification in their communities. He stressed that Anganwadi workers must register online with FSI for food safety compliance as they handle food distribution, warning that failure to register could lead to license cancellation. He also highlighted the need to demand fortified rice mark with a blue +F level for better child health and announced that surprise inspections would be conducted. A follow-up awareness event for food business operators will be held on July 30 at Khabung Karong. The session on good manufacturing and hygiene practices was led by Food Safety Officer Sajo Likrona with over 50 ICDS workers in attendance. In a significant step toward tribal upliftment, HRDS India is set to launch its flagship Satgraha housing project in Manipur, aiming to build 60,000 homes for displaced tribal families affected by ongoing ethnic violence. The initiative, backed by Haukolet Kipgen, MLA of Saitu Assembly constituency, will begin with the construction of 2,000 homes in Kangpokpi district. A delegation led by HRDS India President Swami Atma Nambi recently visited the region to assess ground conditions and identify construction sites. Emphasizing the need for dignity and stability, Swamiji stated that Satgraha is more than a housing initiative. It is a mission to rebuild lives and empower tribal communities. HRDS India, already active in Orissa and Rajasthan, hopes to replicate its success in Manipur with government and community support. This is not charity, this is duty, Swamiji declared, reaffirming the organization's commitment to comprehensive tribal development through housing, education, healthcare and women's empowerment.
I was told that there are about 60,000 people homeless as on today in Manipur. We are actually want to do 60,000 houses. That is our intention. There is no point in creating homes for only few hundreds of people or few thousand. But what about the rest of the people? They are homeless. They are like staying in the refuge camp and all. That's not a good scenario for a country like India. So we are really intended to do for all the people.
ARMS Incorporation, a Japanese-based company, successfully concluded a 2-day job orientation program in Ukhrul district on July 24-25, 2025. The program, attended by students from Patrick College and Sentinel College, aimed to inform the youth about job prospects in Japan through the Technical Intern Training Program TITP. Bursanen Zamir, Director of External Affairs, and Bonizo, HR Counselor Paumai, interacted with the students, highlighting the benefits of working in Japan and the importance of gaining international exposure. With over 200 Naga youths already sent to Japan through the TITP Arms Incorporation bases in Dimapur and Senapati, served as a testament to the company's commitment to bridging the gap between Naga youth and global job opportunities. The speakers encouraged the students to explore opportunities beyond local boundaries, emphasizing the significance of global experience in today's competitive world. During their visit, Jamir and Zoe also met with the Deputy Commissioner of Ukhrul, apprising him of the company's initiatives and programs and fostering greater collaboration and understanding between the company and local authorities. The program was well received by the students, who appreciated the opportunity to gain insights into international job opportunities and the company's initiatives. Ek Pair Ma Ke Naam campaign, translated into Rongmei dialect as Pui Zang Khao Tingbuan Akhat, was held at Changdai, Akhui village, organized by Mera Yuva Bharat Tamenglong in collaboration with the Changdai Youth Club today. The campaign saw the participation of the members of Changdai Youth Club, teachers and local residents. Several tree saplings were planted in the event. Zengamang Panmei, president of Zengdai Youth Club, expressed his gratitude to Mera Yuva Bharat Tamenglong for organizing Ek Pair Ma Ke Naam, a campaign to plant tree in the name of our mothers at Chengdai. He also highlighted the importance of planting trees for environment and human well-being. Well, before we end this bulletin, the headlines once again. Special Court ND and PS Manipur sentenced Lunkomang Haukip to 10 years in jail in connection with drug trafficking case. Four individuals arrested along with 3.5 kilograms of heroin, nearly 1 crore rupees cash from T. Kulen village, Kangpokpi. Just and Fair Delimitation rejects census collection in Manipur without prior identification of illegal migrants. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.